Basically, I do this song at every gig, and it's a song that changed my life and made me go and follow a career in music, and that's why I do it at every gig. But it's getting to the stage now where I know the story back to front that I'm getting it confused myself. So it's all about jam sandwiches and seagulls and all sorts of things. But we basically, I do come from, for anybody who hasn't, I did see a few hands that didn't go up now. You might have been embarrassed putting up your hand to say you've seen them before, but you're going to have to listen to it anyway, right? I come from a musical family of the Black family. My mother is a singer and a senator called Frances Black, and my aunt is a singer called Mary Black. And my cousins are in the Coronas, and my other cousins are Roisin, and I have uncles called the Black Brothers. And I always say we're like the Von Trapps. We just keep coming, they keep making babies, and they can sing. And so my nieces are very musical at the moment, and I'd say they're going to be in the performing industry. They're only 6 and 4. They've already got their first gig in October. That's actually true. We're all waiting to buy tickets. So I really was like trying to be the odd one out, and I wanted to go get a real job, and I went to college. And I went and got my degree in England in the University of Wolverhampton, which, if you're going to England, I wouldn't recommend visiting. It is not the most beautiful of places in England. It's very nice people though, but a really horrible place. I worked really hard, got my degree, came home, and I was getting my job. I started working in media and concert production, both of them, and I was doing really well, but I had this job. I worked from 6 in the morning until 11 o'clock at night, and I was very tired. I was kind of switching between working behind the scenes at big concerts. I was working at concerts for Justin Timberlake and Beyonce and all that. And I didn't get to meet them. I spilled a whole pot of water. I was going to put in a tap for Justin Timberlake for Guinness, and I was carrying a big, massive tub of water over to the tap for the Guinness tap, and I spilled it all over myself. And when I did that, I was like, oh, I kind of was all over the place. And I heard this American going, "Whoa, are you okay?" And I was like, yeah, I'm fine. And I looked up, and it was Justin Timberlake. So I basically embarrassed myself in front of Justin Timberlake. But I switched between that and media. Anyway, I'm diverging off the story here. I have to keep this short. I was in this job anyway down in Dublin City, and I tend to suffer from depression myself. I go through waves of it, and I'm lucky that I'm not in it at the moment, but I just go through waves, and during this period I was very low, and I was down on the boardwalk of the River Liffey there, for anybody that knows the city of Dublin. And it was just on the River Liffey there, you just kind of can sit there and have a lunch break or whatever. So I was going to have my sandwiches on my lunch break. I was going for a 20-minute lunch break. Brought my sandwiches into work with me. They were jam sandwiches. They were wrapped in cling film and squished to the bottom of my bag. I was feeling very sorry for myself. At the time, people were calling into the radio station about killer seagulls. Now, I asked Columbus, Ohio, did they have killer seagulls? And they said, yeah. So I've asked Chicago, they said they'd never heard of them before. I don't know about Milwaukee, do you have any killer seagulls? Oh, that's really weird. What's the story with Columbus? They don't even have a lake. Where are those seagulls coming from? They've got a lake, they might have a lake. They have some water. Anyway, moving on, jeepers. I was down there with a killer seagull eyeballing me anyway, and he wanted my jam sandwich, and I was feeling sorry for myself. And you've met Andy because I've been giving him dirty looks throughout the whole gig, but he also is not my guitar player, but my fella. Give him a round of applause for being my fella. Talking about Columbus, Ohio, it happened to be leap year evening on Columbus, Ohio, and I threatened that I was going to propose on stage to Andy, because leap year in Ireland, did you know that that's when the women propose? And guess how many years me and him are going out? 10 years. No ring. Yeah, put pressure on him. We'll be over at the merch table later on, and if you all want to give out to Andy for not proposing to me. But I put myself under pressure now. I nearly did it on stage, but I didn't. It wouldn't have been very romantic. Anyway, jeepers, what am I doing? Singing the song. This song. So I was sitting on the boardwalk, feeling really low, feeling depressed, eating my jam sandwiches, feeling crap. Anyway, Andy knew I was feeling low, and he said, "Love, I heard this song, I think you should listen to it." And I said, "Okay, go on." So I put in my headphones, I pressed play, and I was feeling in a really low way. And I looked up to the sky, and the clouds parted, and the sun appeared, and my jam sandwiches were delicious. And my mythical killer seagulls were my friends. and now I like them. And they smile at me every time I pass them by, but I think it's an evil smile. They give me one eyeball, like this. Anyway, those killer seagulls, they're great. So I heard that song that day and it changed my life. I woke up the next morning and I said, I'm going to change my life and I'm going to go and follow my fears. I was really in such a depression because I was actually really wanted to sing for my job, and I was so scared. I was living in fear of being compared to the rest of my family. I was living in fear of failure because my family had been so successful as musicians that I decided I was going to go and face it and go on the road, and that's why we're here in this beautiful ICHC building today. I'm going to sing the song now. I'm going to ask you to sing. Are you ready? Yes. Yeah, that's confident enough. It's a Sunday afternoon. You see, it's dodgy with this situation when people can see each other. People don't like singing in the daylight. That's myself, very early gig. So I'm going to ask you to sing. I'm going to sing, and I'm wondering where the lions are. So I'm singing Wondering Where the Lions Are, but I sing it in a Dublin accent, right? So, and then you would sing, Wondering Where the Lions Are. And then I would sing, Wondering Where the Lions Are. And then you're going to sing, Wondering Where the Lions Are. That's good, that's good, that's good. I am going to sing this for my lovely friends, the Wykens, who have been unbelievably supportive of my career. Yeah, give them a round of applause there, Jeff. And I'm sure they're sick of this song as much as I am, so I hope you like it. This is called Wondering Where the Lions Are.